Okay, so I started my blog like a while back, and I feel sort of bad because I haven't introduced myself. So, I figured because I'm a little bit awkward and I don't like talking about personal things, that I would do like an accent challenge, which is kind of corny. I'm just going to warn you now, my accent is atrocious. I'm not going to lie, I do not like my accent. I think it is absolutely gross. Also, I pull very funny facial expressions while I'm talking, so laugh as much as you want to because people do in real life anyway. So, um, my name is Emma, actually Emma Elizabeth. I'm 17 and I'm from South Africa. My username is we-r-5-n-the-night, and it's lyrics from one of my favorite songs. Yeah, pronounce the following words. Because my accent is so atrocious and you may or may not understand everything I say, I will be putting the words and the questions and the answers and everything in the description or whatever you want to call it. So don't be alarmed if you don't know what I'm saying. You will be able to read what I'm saying. If I could do subtitles, I would, because, yeah. Okay, pronounce the following words. Aunt, roof, root, theatre, iron, salmon, camel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, court, naturally, aluminium, gift, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, and G-poi. Fun stuff. Alright. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? I'm pretty sure like the standard name for that is TPing. I'm not quite sure why I asked that question, because unless you aren't speaking English, I'm pretty sure that's what you call it, but you never know. Alright. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Well, you see, I have two different ways of saying it because my dad has an Afrikaans background and my mom has an English South African background, so they pronounce it differently. With my mom, I'd call it a cool drink. With my dad, I'd call it a cold drink. Don't ask why, that's just, yeah, so cool drink and cold drink. What do you call gym shoes? It's a word that is only used in South Africa by South Africans. It's takkies, and if you're Afrikaans, it's tekkies. I will put the spelling down there, so I don't know why it's called that. It's the word. Really, I don't know. Yeah. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? A trolley. I think that's the same as in England and Australia and New Zealand. You know, British places. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? A remote control, or just the remote? But I tend to say remote control. Yeah. Choose a book and read a passage from it. Oh, okay. Magazines. Alright, so this is Willow by somebody Hoban, and it's like not an emo book, but it's about a girl who cuts herself, and I actually don't know why I have this, so alright. Oh god, okay. She pulls her t-shirt up over her bra and zips her jeans and pulls them down to just above her underwear. That doesn't make sense. If she pulled her jeans just above her, okay. Here, she says angry, practically shouting, take a look at if you don't believe me. Willow is surprised by her own actions. She can't help thinking how different the scene would be if she were taking off her clothes for the normal reasons. If that were the case, her concerns would be about whether her underwear looked good enough, whether she looked good enough, not whether her scars looked recent enough for him to believe her. And that is depressing. Alright, next question. Do you think you have an accent? Definitely. I already told you, I think it's absolutely atrocious. And I think this is because when I was in grade 5, 6, I don't remember. I moved to America a couple years ago. I don't live there now, but when I did, it was my first move out of South Africa, and I figured that I didn't have an accent, but everybody else did. and we did this drama production thing in class, just like a skit, and it was videotaped, and we were watching it to go through and like see, you know, what we could fix and what was good and what was bad. And it was the first time I had ever heard myself speaking compared to another accent, and I almost wet myself, not because it was so funny, but because I thought it was the most horrendous and disgusting thing I had ever heard. I literally thought that, you know, the trash compressors, like I thought that's what I sounded like when I spoke, was like a trash compressor. And yeah, so I think since then I've just thought that my accent was horrendous. And I get told very often that it is kind of gross, which is why when I speak to people that are from America, I tend to sound American, and when I speak to people from England, I tend to sound British, because I just switch to the accents. It's just better. So yeah, be a wizard or a vampire. I don't think I would like to be either, to be perfectly honest. I think I would just like to be human, if that's really okay. But if it was life or death and I had to choose one or the other, I would definitely say a wizard. Do you know anyone from Tumblr in real life? Just the people that I know in real life that I follow on Tumblr. There's like 2. There's been 1 or 2 people that I've Skyped and stuff, you know, that I got friendly with, but I've never met them, like, person, you know, yeah. Okay, end by saying any 3 words you want. I don't know, there aren't really any special words, so I'm just going to end it with thank you for listening. And yeah, I guess if you have any questions, or if you really want to know something, then just send me a message or something, I don't know. Anyway, also on my blog is my Facebook, so if you wish to go and add me on Facebook, it's a Facebook that I just made this morning for people on Tumblr that my parents won't have to find out about. My Twitter link is also there, so if you want to follow me there as well. Anyway, thanks for putting up with me for almost 8 minutes, and I guess this is it. Bye!